Hi, it's Marissa Ellis here, and I'm super excited to share this video with the participants of the ASDC Future Leaders Programme. I'm the founder of Diversely. I'm a best-selling author, I'm a speaker, and I'm a consultant. And Diversely helps leaders empower high-performing, inclusive, and innovative teams that deliver results. We're all about inspiring better business that's purpose-led, human-centered, with diversity and inclusion at the core. Today, I'm going to show you how to simplify strategic planning with a visual framework called the Change Canvas. It doesn't cost a fortune. In fact, it's free. It's so simple to understand, it's even been used by children. And when it's used well, it's an incredibly powerful strategic management tool. So get ready to take some notes and let's get started. You have got a fantastic idea for a strategic initiative. You know that you want to make a difference, but there are some fundamental building blocks you need to put in place to make sure that your strategic initiative is a success and it delivers the impact that you want to see. Many years ago, I inherited a dysfunctional team. I was told when I was hired that I'd have to fire half of them, but I didn't do that. Instead, I got to work on clarifying our vision and understanding what was really blocking the team. Once I was able to give the team clear direction and focus, I started working with each of the team members to go deeper, to understand their unique strengths and their desires, and how they could contribute to our overall mission. I turned the team around from being a misaligned, weak team to a high-performing team that then started to show cracks elsewhere in the business that were previously being blamed on my team. We then started working with other areas of the business to help them raise their game too. Now that I look back, I realize that what I did instinctively would have happened if I had followed the Change Canvas methodology, if only it existed at the time. Now, as a consultant, I've had insights into hundreds of different organizations, large and small, and I've led multi-million-pound programs, strategic initiatives, and new product launches. I've researched what it takes to succeed and what can increase chances of failure. It is the result of 2 decades of research throughout my career that is captured in the Change Canvas methodology and laid out in simple steps to enable anyone to take full advantage of it. So today, I'm going to tell you all about it. Strategic change initiatives can fail for so many reasons. For example, loss of focus and balancing competing priorities, lack of alignment, visibility, or common understanding, lack of engagement, lack of inclusion or buy-in, and where strategy is not connected to execution. These are all challenges that the Change Canvas can help to address. And neither of us want your strategic initiative to fail for these reasons. So let me introduce you to the Change Canvas. It's a simple visual framework laid out in 5 boards on a page. The top half is about strategy and the bottom half is about execution. So at the top, we've got the reflection board in the top left, which is all about understanding the why, understanding the context for change, and helping you frame your journey ahead. The vision board on the top right is about being a visionary. It's about imagining the future and inspiring and motivating with your vision. The progress board at the bottom is for turning ideas into actions and ultimately into results. So the ideas board is for getting creative, coming up with ideas, encouraging innovation. The action board is about committing to make specific things happen. And the results board is for pausing and celebrating your successes and reflecting on the lessons that you've learned. Together, these 5 boards provide the balance you need to take your strategic initiative forward. So these are some of the benefits that using the Change Canvas has brought to our users. Things like improving productivity, being more strategic in your execution, improving your focus, better management of priorities, more transparency, a more connected team, a team who feels that they know what they're contributing to the overall picture, which drives greater collaboration and team alignment. The Change Canvas is intrinsically inclusive. It drives inclusive thinking in the way that it works, and it creates greater agility because you can flex and change rather than agree on a strategy and not change things as the market or as the surroundings change around you. It also gives you an operating rhythm, a cadence that drives your work, and it creates more innovation. As you start thinking about your strategic initiative, There are a number of things that you will need to do. So you'll need to gather ideas, you'll need to gather feedback, you'll need to do some research to make sure that what you're proposing or suggesting is backed by data and the research supports it and you've got evidence to show that it's the right thing to do. Well, you'll need to make sense of all of the inputs and consolidate your thinking. You'll need to do some prioritizing, and consensus seeking will be critical to make sure you're successful. There'll be some decisions along the way, and you'll need to make sure that you plan and manage the tasks and actions as you go. Plus, you'll need to communicate to make sure that all of your stakeholders are involved. Putting the change canvas at the heart of your strategic initiative as your single source of truth can add benefits in all of these areas and keep everyone aligned. It also helps you think in a different way in each of the boards. So the reflection board is about being honest. It's about really thinking about the problems that you're facing and what's really going on kind of underneath the covers. The vision board is about being ambitious, setting yourself ambitious goals and really imagining a new future and how the world could be if your strategic initiative was successful. The ideas board is about being unconstrained. It's about welcoming diverse ideas, being inclusive to make sure that everyone can contribute to their fullest. The action board is about being realistic and being focused. And the results board is ultimately about driving that impact and celebrating your success. So there are a number of fundamental building blocks that will form the foundation of your strategic initiative. In the reflection board, it's really important to understand the why. It's always, Simon Sinek said it, and he was absolutely right. Start with why. So your purpose is about giving meaning and helping to unite people to tackle a shared problem. It's incredibly motivational and it can give real direction to what it is that you're trying to achieve. It's also important to not just think about what you'll do, but the culture and the identity and the values that will drive the way that you work. Culture and values inform how people behave, and that can have a huge impact on the success of your initiative. Understanding the challenges and opportunities that underpin the work that you're doing gives you context and helps set the landscape. Moving across to the vision board, it's really important to have a clear vision. It's an aspirational destination for where you're heading, and that inspires you with a better future reality. It paints a picture of what the future could look like. Your mission describes how you will achieve that vision, and it gives everyone direction and it guides people, being clear around what it is that you are going to do to drive that change, to make that vision a reality. Goals are about being specific and time-bound in setting clear objectives, and they help you frame what's important to you to give you realistic targets to work towards. Your ideas board is all about encouraging innovation, getting ideas out on the table, encouraging diversity of thought and inclusion to drive contribution to everyone. And it's about being creative. Your action board is about framing your current activities. So this is about helping you focus on your next best step. Your strategic initiative may have ambitious targets, but it's always important to think about, well, what's the one thing you can do next that will have the greatest impact? That's what your action board is for. And the results board is all about celebrating success, reflecting on your lessons learned, and importantly, tracking the decisions that are made and communicating these with everyone. It helps you pause to celebrate success, to learn from mistakes, and to share progress. So you can get started in 3 simple steps. You can download and create your blank change canvas. You can scope out exactly the content that you'll use in each of the boards and how frequently you'll review each element. And then you can unite the people that matter to make the change that you want to see a reality. So you can download the Change Canvas from diversely.com. There's a free Introducing the Change Canvas course. You can either take a JPEG image and pop it into one of your favorite whiteboarding tools such as Miro or Mural, or you can use a tool such as Word or Google Docs, where you can create a table, and that way you're not constrained by the size of the boxes. Those boxes will get bigger as you type more. The next thing you can do is you can start thinking about the specific questions that you're going to answer in each of the boards. I'll give you an example so that you can, to make it really real and practical so that you can get started yourselves. So for example, you might decide that you'll give your initiative a name, you'll decide who's going to be the owner, you'll pop in the date, and you might start in the reflection board. You might define the purpose of your initiative, the values you'll always stay true to, and the challenges and opportunities that you'd like to address. You might then move to the vision board, where you might describe what your vision is. You might set out your goals for the next year, and you might then focus in on the next quarter to define what it is you're going to achieve in the next quarter. You could then move to your ideas board to start brainstorming on all the things that you possibly could do. And on an ongoing basis, you can capture ideas in the ideas board so that they're not lost and forgotten, even if they're not things you can progress immediately. The action board is where you'll capture your commitments, the things that you're going to do, your actions with clear owners and due dates, keeping you focused on your next best steps. And the results boards, you might capture your key achievements and your key decisions made. Once you've agreed on the scope of what you'll include in your board, it's important to think about the frequency at which you'll update these things. So just as an example, you might update your action board and your results board. You might review those on a bi-weekly basis, and you might have a quarterly review cycle to refocus on your goals in the vision board and regroup on your opportunities and challenges and your ideas backlog. Once you have decided on your scope and your cadence, you're ready to get started. Bring together the people that matter most to make the change that you really want to see a reality. And make sure that you're bringing in diverse perspectives, thinking about stakeholders who can really contribute and add value to your initiative. Take them on the journey with you. I hope this video has been useful for you. If you'd like to learn more, you can visit diversely.com, where we've got plenty of resources. There's the Introducing the Change Canvas course that I mentioned. There's also a much more detailed Change Canvas handbook for diving into using the Change Canvas for strategic planning. We've also got other resources available for your use. You can also access these resources through our link tree. The link is shown there for you. So it's linktr.ee/diversely. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this video has been helpful in helping you think about how you will kickstart your strategic initiative, and I hope it's a huge success. We love feedback at Diversely, so if you do take advantage of our resources and start using the Change Canvas, please get in touch and let us know how you get on.